Hey Joe, how's it going today? Hope you're having a good one. Waylon, how's it going, everybody? I was gonna go for a walk and go live, but I realized my phone battery needed to stay close to my charger. But how are you guys doing? Let's see here. All right, there we go. Hey, Rise Knives. Oh yeah, almost Friday. So close. So close. Good. I have been cranking out some notebooks. Fun little, I don't even know what kind of knives these would be called, but there's something. Knocking some of those out, gonna send some out, save some for giveaways. All sorts of fun stuff going on. I had to get a new tack knife zipper. My other one got lost. But, oh man, the action on this is amazing. And, you know, it runs on regular blades. So I'm stoked about that. Let's see here. Got the Fair Monster out. If anybody's interested in checking out Fair Monster, you can use code Titanium. Titanium 10 maybe? Yeah. But this is my favorite one, the Aurora Rays. And we've got the Titanium keychain, Flytanium. The Flytanium keytanium, they call it the Minium. But I'm digging this thing. And it's not bad for around 30 bucks. If you're interested, I have a code for that as well. Not trying to be pushy. Cool story. Awesome. It's awesome, Joe. Let's see here. So I was at an old hardware. Hey, Shay, what's up? I was at a old hardware store in a small town, and they had this in a little case, and you know, you can tell it's been scratched up, and it's got a little pin crack in it. But I was like, it has a hollow grind, a real good one, and the etching on the blade, and I was like, I'll take it. And I looked at the date from the box, and it had been sitting there since 21. Hey, knives are life. Oh yeah, awesome. Something that has come out today. If you guys haven't seen my short, I just released it a little bit ago. I would love the feedback. Do you guys want me to do more outdoor stuff? Oh yeah, it gives the knife character. Some people were asking if I was gonna scale it or change it, and I said no. I'm gonna carry this thing around. The imperfections make it easy to carry and not feel like I have to collect it. Hi VR, Vergray. That's cool, Ben. Yeah, case knives are great. I usually carry one in my pocket along with another knife. But today, release from Rosecraft. And if you haven't seen my short, let me know what you think about it. Just leave a comment. I'm curious if you guys want to see some more outdoor stuff. The sound got messed up. I was out on a hike, and the sound got a little jacked up, and I was worried I was going to lose being able to put it in the short. But a huge thank you. Like walking and talking, we'll be there. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, today my battery's just, I was about to head outside. My battery is low right now, so I definitely will be doing more of those. What was I saying? You're outdoors. Yeah, hey, we do outdoor stuff. Put the Kubi up, grab the beef. Nice, Shay. You buy firearms, or if you have some, what's your personal preference for self-defense? Well, you know, that's kind of a different story than what the channel's about. Hey, Chris. The firearms are a thing that you cannot, I mean, you can put them on YouTube, but you lose your chance for monetization. And as a knife collector, I have far more to share with the community and review. So that's where we go. But I want to give a shout out to Tri-State. He hooked me up today. He was live. He was just ending his live. I DM'd him. I'm like, I need audio help now. And he ended it. And when he ended his live, he came over and he helped me. And he salvaged the last part of my short today by just giving me some really, really good advice. So big shout out to Tri-State. I just can't jeopardize the channel, will it? I don't think talking about it will. But in general, this is usually, it's like I do reviews of knives, talk about how knives go. You know, sometimes companies send knives for us to talk about. So that's the generalization of this channel. But yeah, if you show them, apparently you lose your monetization availability. And sometimes they shut your lives down. So that's, I'll let other people deal with that. Hey, Elnav. Oh yeah, I agree. You collect knives, you got nice. Yeah, Tri-State's a wizard. He's a really nice guy. Hey James, how are you? Got the Hinder XM24. I'm gonna steal Camino, the Tempest Downdraft Dark Mode, and the Kubi Bloom. Nice. So Chris, I think you'll dig this. This is the new Rosecraft. This is their they have them numbered from 1 to 4. This is 1. This is awesome. I mean, first glance when I pulled it out, ergos are amazing. It has a really, really nice micarta to it. And I'm not a micarta guy, but this has some really nice micarta. The ergos are great. It's coated. And then it's $10.95. I kind of thought they would do D2, but they did $10.95. But I took this thing out today. I just kind of did some real minor work with it. I literally just wiped the blade off and no problems. And even then you can see some little there, maybe just a little. But it's got 3 rows of jimping. Get the camera to focus. There we go. So, you know, you got your grip, got your ether, and then you can get real down in there with your pinch grips if you really need to, but it gets a bit long. But I was out, you know, I cut some stuff. I didn't get that in the video, but I was doing a bunch of tree stumping today, and this thing was going in deep with just the lightest drop. You gotta go get ready, but you'll definitely be back. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate that. Have a good one. But these things run like $60. And man, I was thoroughly impressed. It showed up yesterday and took it out today just for I mean, size-wise, it's pretty good size. It is, let me see what we got for comparison. So I guess if I open this, I mean, it's not a tiny fixed blade, but I still think you know, you can carry it, you know, appendix, scout, whichever way you choose. It's still fine to carry on you. I just put it in my pocket because my belt was too wide for it. But it's not like a crazy lock-in, but it you can feel it stick, pop it out easy. The overall size of the fixie is And you know what? It gave me no details. I think I looked them up and they're roughly 4-inch blades. So you're looking at a good 8-inch knife probably. Um, but these things are like $60, I think, $65. Um, and they needed a taco sheath on that. Yeah, I mean that would be great. This one does good. But I will say, I was like, oh, they're gonna put out some fixed blades. I'll check it out. Um, they are manufactured in China and designed here, but they use some pretty premium micarta, I think. And with the coat on the 1095, I don't think it'll ever probably discolor, although that might look kind of cool if it did. Um, but I put it through its paces, and it was in a taco sheath. First order of business on that for you. Yeah, I see that. Hey, Kathleen. Um, but I was like, oh yeah, I'll check it out. I'm into little fixed blades a little bit. First thought was it might be too big for me, but um, God, when I was outside, man, and I was using it, it looks like I haven't even taken it out of the box, really. And I was out for quite a while in the woods. The deer were out. I was in a different part of the woods. I was actually in the woods today, as opposed to on my walk where I was next to the woods. But took this with me, put it through its paces, and man, $65 I think is a great deal. And no, I don't get any kickbacks on the sale of these or anything, just so you guys know. But I was really impressed with this. So, and they've got 4 different styles out. Oh, you got a ZT 6 fixie in today. Nice. Yeah, I think I've never done a lot of reviews with fixed blades, but this summer I am definitely feeling like it. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And just to be completely honest, through the pass around, I got a tenable fixed blade. Just happened to show up at the same time, guys. And this is roughly going to be the same price. I really like the blade shape if it was a folder. Now this one's 14C, so you get that blade steel upgrade. You just have the little bit of jimping, but my 4th finger is already on the slope out here, and if I slip, this is all super slick, by the way. So if I slip, my finger's toast. They did some milling here, so this G10 you have for grip, but this peel ply carbon fiber, it's slick, and that's the last thing I'm gonna want if I'm sweaty or the knife is wet. I think this is gonna be a fun one to tree stump and stuff, but when it comes down to it between the two, I'm gonna go with the Rosecraft. Just overall, I'm not a micarta person, but this micarta is way nice, and if it gets wet, it's gonna stay grippy. And I love tenable. I always have a hard time ever finding something bad about tenable, but this handle, if they did it differently, even if they kept it the same size, if I got this knife, the first thing I would be doing is removing this handle, getting something different put on, because I don't know, man, because it doesn't even have a stop, because if you're doing something and your finger slides, you're really done. And I'm not knocking, I don't like to knock designers or anything. When I got these both in at the same time, this one left me feeling a little like if I bought it, I would have been disappointed. I'll put it that way. This one, I felt like definitely got your money's worth and then some. So, I don't knock companies or designers, but I also tell the truth. I just think that Rosecraft was knocked out of the park. So, yeah. This was... Yeah, the swag's on there. These run $65. And they just, if there is showing up not available on the site, it's because they were just released today. So there might be some updating issues. I already sent a message asking, double checking, but today's the release date for the 4 fixed blades. Just when I get the 2 in at the same time, there's just such a difference in what you're getting. And now granted, the tenable is 14C, you know, and this one is 1095, but overall, I would feel safer taking this one out on a hike. So, and I've cut myself enough times to know better by now. But I was really excited to go live and tell you guys about this today because, you know, sometimes knives come in, I'm like, oh, that's cool. And sometimes I'm not expecting something. And, oh, yeah, sure. The steel on this is 1095 carbon. And then it has this really light, like a PVD over it. So it's not gonna get that patina to it. And I love the triple. Yeah, I just feel like there was a lot of good in the design. Maybe a bigger sharpening choil would have been my complaint. But I always feel like sharpening choils aren't big enough ever. So that's on me. No problem. All right. But what are you guys carrying today? Hey, Kelly. Brought this out, the Venom Jack. Kind of been running the same things here and there for a few days. But brought the Aurora Rays out. I enjoy this one a lot. Nothing in the pockets. That's all right. Yeah, so got that out. I got this nice little find. Why did I just drop the name of this? I'm getting too old. Anyways, the tack knives, the zipper. You want to see the Jimmy Crow? Not a problem. Where do I have that guy? Here we go. Now, if you guys know Jimmy, he pays attention to what we like a lot. Jimmy picked up this awesome spring-assisted giant knife for me. Yes, the pocket clip should have been done over here, but this is like a budget gas station knife. Still good, though. Arkfield Hellcat Pro. New Balance skate shoes. Usual T-Cal Piranha around your neck. Been playing with the TRM Shadow and a Spyderco Stage 5 Rex 121. Nice. The ZT609 today. That's a nice one. So this is totally a budget knife. Actually, it's done really well as a budget knife, but Jimmy Crow knows I love finger choils on my knives. You know, some people do, some people don't. I live for them. So he bought this that had 0 finger choils, and he put 3 of them on for me. So I went from a 3 3/4 inch knife to a 1/4 inch knife, maybe a 1/2 inch knife. But I can get those delicate parts now. Jimmy Crow's the best. And it still looks good. Don't know if this even lists a steel. Yeah, Illuminati. Jimmy was like, I'm sending you a present. I know you like finger choils. I was like, okay. And this is what he brought me. And sounds like I'm going to be able to meet up with Jimmy again here in the next month or two, which is great. So I got to come up with something for him. But but I can't pay. You know, those are like the best things. Yeah. That's awesome, Chris. It's the gift that keeps on giving. You know, somebody asked me like, why knives? And I'm like, where are you ever going to find such an amazing crew of people where they would do something like that for you? I mean, it's a great community, good people. Oh man. You know, we got the truck stop bat knife out today. Picked up some sprinkles. Did a little swapping with the Arcco. I don't know if do any of you guys carry these like different versions? This is the Marksman, and this one will hold 2 notebooks, front and back, or you can use the back as a wallet. And then I can shove another notebook in here. You can get something small in here or hook it to the outside. This is the biggest one, so you can attach inside or outside, or like, you know, depending on what your day is like. I do that, but then I can also just throw my sod buster in there, and then, you know, just keep adding until it's too heavy for my pants. You seen Ray's video on the Null Vandal knife? Dude, it looks good. I still want a Voodoo. Those things are crazy looking. But you know, for me, I bet it's totally worth the money. I'm not in the price range of $435, something like that. But yeah, those are super cool. And how are you doing today, Greg? But no. Haven't had to do that yet, except for myself on accident. Thank you, Bluminati. Yeah, this one right here, dude. Oh, wait. There you go, dude. I don't have any throwing knives, but stay tuned. This summer, I am putting together a little axe throwing station, and I'm gonna have some videos on that. How much for the skull, Waylon? You know, I was asking, I think 15 for them, but I think I'll ask 10. You know, it's a better deal for people. So DM me, and I'll throw, you know, if you want one, I'll throw some stickers in. I'll cover shipping. Yeah. And, you know, I might even just, if you want to send me some, if you got any stickers or anything, I'll just trade you out. Just let me know. Hey, Ron Crow. Yeah, well, you know, I'm going to do a lot of stumping this summer because I saw Casey doing it recently in his videos, and then it got me all sucked in, and I love doing it. It's very fun. So I was thinking about, you know, it's not hard for me to come across a fairly large stump as opposed to building and having to put it in the ground and stuff in my backyard. I might find a large stump and then just grab a couple buddies, load it onto a truck, and drive it over. And then you'll take 2. Well, I'll message me, and I will show you all the ones I've got, too. I've got these, and I've got some more skulls on the way. So, yeah, I'll definitely hook you up. Appreciate that, man. Yeah. But so I was thinking a stump, like a taller one, doesn't have to be super wide, but a taller one would be maybe more fun because I could try more things out on it. And I think that might be the way I go. So I'm just going to go find a good one. You don't have Instagram, you'll email you. Awesome. Do you need my email, Waylon, or do you have it? Otherwise, I'll give it to you right now. Thank you. I try. You got it? Awesome. That's even better. Awesome. I love it, Greg, how every now and then I've seen you pull them out in your shorts, and that not of your shorts, but in your short videos. Got any Spyderco? I've got some Spydercos. This is the one that I have nearby me right now. The UK pen knife. Nice little slip joint. A very safe slip joint. This is in Spy 27, and I really like this Spy 27. It's cool. It's kind of like an S35. Thank you, Jake. Yeah. This the zipper from Tack Knives. Yeah, I'll show the bat knife, no problem. Hey, Rolf, how's it going, man? So I picked this up at a truck stop, actually. The only problem is that the pocket clip is like halfway down. But it's a fun one. We got a double blade. And I used to have a mustache that I'd painted. I'd put over this, and I called it Tri-Stash's new knife. I should probably do that again. That was fun. But Tri-State helped me out today with some audio issues. So big thanks to Tri-State. If you guys, I'm sure everybody's following Tri-State. If not, he's fun. He's a really nice guy. He has lots of sounds, lots of noisemakers. Yeah, this is fun. Oh, nice. And for my slip joint friends, if you guys were seeing on Instagram, CJRB, you know, their Bowie Pyrite, they're making a slip joint Bowie. And I'm not going to Blade Show, so that's where they're going to unveil it. So I already have Bob's Pocket Knives. If you guys follow Bob, I've already got Bob on the hunt for me. He's going to be at CJRB checking stuff out, and I'm like, you got it. You got to pick me up one. Yeah, that would be a cool slippy. It would be more for fun than use, probably, but I'll probably carry it all the time. It looked like they had a couple wood ones and a couple G10s, and I was like, grab me a G10. Hey, Watch City, how are you doing? Just talking knives. I've got a lot of my fun ones out today. Well, you can do either or both, I say. My daily EDC, honestly, unless I'm, going somewhere where, you can't EDC, or you're going somewhere, if it's just my daily deal, I'm usually rocking a slip joint in one pocket, and then, a folder in another. That's usually the majority. If I'm just running to the store or something, I'm not gonna. My pants are already hard to keep up as is. Plus most of the time, my EDC knife is like an MSI. I usually carry larger knives, and then I'll throw a slip joint in as well. But starting to get into fixed blades, so that might be, something that I would EDC easily, if I can just clamp it in and good to go. Did some of your slippies in the fifth pocket, yeah. Yeah, the Concept Mini Corvids, those are amazing fifth pockets. Those things are sharp. you carry a knife to a store. Is that dangerous in the USA? Um, so in the USA, each state has different rules. Like if you're in New York, I know they're very strict. California, it can't be like a blade over an inch and a half or something. Where I live, there's no rules. The only rule is if I pull it out and if I say pulled it out and pointed it at somebody, I'm probably going to jail, even if I don't use it. But if I pull it out and I'm literally like, I sharpen my pencils this way sometimes. Nobody's gonna care. You live in Arizona and carry at least one knife all the time in addition to a keychain knife. Yeah, Kathleen, that's pretty much what I do. People don't ever notice knives in your pockets, so it's kind of nice in that aspect. But it depends where you live. Awesome, thank you, Waylon. But they're a bit illegal over there. Yeah, where are you at? Is it Ural? Are you in like the UK or somewhere else overseas? But like Ray, Everyday City Carry, he can't even carry a knife. Like he couldn't carry it with the clip showing in his back pocket. And that blows my mind because like where I live, I've carried some sort of pocket knife my whole life. It's just what we did. Granted, most of my pocket knives all the way through high school were like little old timers or box cutters or whatever. And then I moved up, the whole decade of tactical only. Oh, Turkey. Knives are illegal to carry there. Ah, well, that's too bad. I know in England recently, slip joints are the only knives you can carry unless you have like a farmer's permit or something like that. Special auction. Yeah. I've done the same, Kathleen. Like I'll miss the knife, but you can always, knowing that you do something good with it, you can never, it's always a good feeling. And let's see here. It's illegal there, but they don't charge you with anything. They just take the knife. Well, that's no fun either, just in case you spend a lot of money on the knife. That would be my biggest thing, is if it was one that was a gift or if it was one that was expensive, I would be a little upset. Yeah, I think the really the only rule is if you don't have a felony where I live. Otherwise, you're good to go. Now, I will say, most people that do carry knives, or even people that carry fixed blades, they don't have them just hanging out. It's very rare to see somebody that's just got them like out and showing. But unless you're out like hunting or doing something like that, then it's just whatever. But let's see here. You gave a GEC to a fundraiser for YouTube. Oh, nice. Gave gifts to a channel and he just gave them away. Yeah, that should be something that should probably be talked about. Like, yeah. I tend to hold on to my gifts. If somebody gifts me a knife, I tend to hold on to it unless they tell me they would like for me to use it for a giveaway. Like Jimmy Crow sends me something and says, hey, this is intended for a giveaway or something like that, Because Got pulled over on the fourth cop. Was shocked about your 3-knife carry and someone bladed up. You had a Tacom Parakeet, a Kubi Darkness, and the Migron the full size of Valona. And that's not even super crazy stuff. I mean, that Valona is pretty big, I guess. Yeah, you know, like I have a Kubi that I have right here. Let me see if I can dig it out. I've got this little Kubi. I don't even remember the name of it. You know, it's small, it's nice, but I could have gave it away as a giveaway, but I'm not gonna. It's a gift to me. I got this a year ago from Blade Walker. He sent it to me because he thought I could use some more content, and so I'm gonna hold on to this guy for a very, very long time. Now, in all fairness, there have been times I have been gifted things that I have lost or not intentionally gotten rid of, but I've never, like if somebody's gifted me something, I haven't just like gave it away. Not sure what that is there, Erlap. One that looks like bronze handle. Yeah, this is actually copper, and it's a smaller knife. It's called the Clio. I really enjoy this. This is one of my favorite knives because it is a small knife in this regard, but it has this front choil, and you can get all your hands on it, so you have total control of the blade. And it's an S90V, so really, really good steel, and a very good button lock. And I'm just gonna let this thing patina naturally, but I really do enjoy it, and yeah, it's really nice. Greg, you live close to Shay. We all just need to have a Midwest meetup. You know, for now. You know, there's not a chance that I'll be giving this Jimmy Crow away. You know, this was customized personally for my love of finger choils, so this will be staying. They make authentic stilettos. Oh, I don't have one of those. That would be cool to have though. You go to Michigan often. You know, Jimmy Crow's in Indiana. We all just need to get together, and I'll make Iowa AK cook for us. He's probably listening. You're gifted a knife with no gift in exchange is bad. Gifted a knife with no gift in exchange is bad, very bad. Oh, let's see here. Get my charger up real quick. Let's grab that. There we go. Going good again. You'll bring your charcoal over. That sounds perfect. And then we'll all start comparing our knives. Everybody get a knife roll. I'll try to hit up Navs or I think Carhartt has actually a pretty cool looking one. Multiple gifts, including birthday gifts. A stop in a 2-stoplight town, 30 minutes south of Fort Wayne. You might be really close to Jimmy Crow. We'll have to get a company that makes knife rolls to sponsor a giant meetup, and we'll go live and that'd be fun. But a lot of releases this week. So today, the Rosecrafts. Also, did anybody pick up the Devo Binge? I'm curious. They were selling pretty good, I heard. It was a little out of my range for my pockets right now, so I'll have to hold off. But was curious if anybody else picked up the binge today. Sorry, I'm always on the hunt for something else. Can't wait for Blade Show. Yeah. You broke the back and leg issues. Oh, man. Last I checked, there were still some of the Devos left. Too much. Yeah. I think a lot of it, Kathleen, is people saving up for Blade Show. And it was a bit of a smaller design. I thought it was really cool, but my guess is they'll probably sell out within a day or so. And if not, I know their plan is to take them to Blade Show, and that's probably where they'll sell them off. You went knife crazy lately? Tapped out? Yeah. Give a knife to someone, it's theirs. They can do what they will with it. We play the I got all my fingers game. Yeah. Here's a good one, guys. Pickled steel. I checked one out in a pass around, and then I bought one. This is the Rhino, and it has some pretty cool ergos. Although I think when it's closed, it looks almost more like a gator, to me anyways, but I could be wrong. But they are doing auctions on Instagram. Highest bidder takes a knife, and I'll tell you what, only one variant is sold out. Yeah. I have no idea. So right now they have a really cool fixed blade today on auction. They leave them up for 2 days. And if you guys don't go bid, I'm going to get a really cool fixed blade for $10. So head over there and outbid me. Somebody outbid me on the Warhog. Yeah, and they keep putting them up for auction, and they're going for, some of them get up there, and then some of them, they sell fairly reasonable. Hey, Tegan, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Have you picked anything new up lately? See, the black titanium knife, you got a exact same knife a few years ago, but it's a different brand. Oh, interesting. Huh. Do I do an internal monologue? I do not. And that has caused me issues before for saying or reading things I shouldn't have. You got about 600 for Blade Show. Nice. I unfortunately will not be at Blade Show this year. It just wasn't in the cards. But I do plan on hitting up Texas, and then maybe Blade Show Atlanta next year. Maybe even West if I get a chance this year. The one next to the Kershaw. This one here. This is the Farrah Monster. El Nav, they're auctioning them on their Instagram. Pickled Steel on Instagram. And then you just go to their posts, and in the comments section, it'll say, please bid in $5 increments or higher. And you got your Vosteed today. Cool. Which one did you get? I think it's just something to get the community to know more about them and see them. And, people are usually getting some pretty good prices on them. A good introduction to the brand, I think, is the main reason. For $90 years ago, and it was branded by a company called Alvin. Really? I'm totally gonna look into that now. That's interesting. Because $90, and this is right now is, what are these going for? Like $250? Am I wrong? I haven't checked in a while. It is. It's M390. M390 titanium. It was Alvin. Blade Walker in the house. Awesome. Hey, Blade Walker. Give me just a second. I want to show you something. Got to write this Alvin thing down first. Okay. I don't remember if you remember, but you sent me this Blade Walker about a year ago, and I just keep a hold of it. Just remember, it is a nice gift, and it's got amazing action. But yeah, I don't even know the name of this Kubi, but still carry it, man. Thank you. Hey, have a good one, Shay. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, awesome, man. Yeah, no, I keep a hold of it. Kept a hold of it. Hi, Sardar. So I've been thinking about maybe bringing some people on for live streams. Is there anybody you guys think it would be cool to try to get? It's only $75 on there now? I'm totally going to look it up, man. That's crazy. You buying little fixies all month? Well, these just came out. Rosecrafts, they just released theirs today. And I'm telling you, this thing is freaking awesome. Atlanta carry is laid out. The Para 3 and S45. Downdraft flame tie. Hedgehog pink camo carbon. Nice. The TPK slip. Olight i3T EOS. Nice. Dialysis this morning. Just woke up about an hour ago. Yeah, hopefully you'll kick that dialysis. I know it's a pain. My grandfather had it for a while, and he got off it, and then he got back on it, but not easy, I know that. I think you're going to try to make a full video before Saturday. Well, very cool. I'll check it out. And yeah, is there how many of you guys are going to Blade Show, and is there one knife in particular you're looking for, or is there just brands you want to check out? Curious about that. Oh, there you go, Blades for you. And I was talking to Lefty earlier, and I know binges will be at Blade Show. So I don't know how many, but I know they will be there. You got the Quiet Carry West. I need to get that, man. That's so cool. The Sanctified EDC leather slip. Nice. Para 3 with S45 and a McNeese. You're no joke. You're rolling out good with a carry today, man. Yeah, I'm not going to Blade Show either. So I know that me, I believe Ron Crow, and Adventure 50 are going to come up with an awesome live, the three of us together, and I'm probably going to have something for a giveaway in it. So I'll make it fun for those of us that are just hanging out. Concept Bison and the Para 3 Light. Oh, Rolf, you got that purple Bison. I am super jealous, man. That thing is so cool looking. Super cool looking. But let's see here. Tomorrow's Friday, which is great. Let me get a reverse tux binge. Nice. I trying to come up with something fun for tomorrow. It's Friday. I'll be going live Friday. Yeah, I'll think of something good. And you got your Pinion. Nice. Pinion's a great one. The Nest Street, that's another good one. Very cool. Let's see here. Maybe if the weather's nice, I'll try to go live while outside. Oh, you got the PSYOP. Oh man, I've been wanting to get one. I want to get a titanium one. I don't want to get the micarta one. Finally, Ron. We can go live on the weekend without worrying about overlap. Except for MC. Because he never leaves his basement. That's my belief anyways. You got the titanium one. Nice. That's on my list. That's your grail. Nice. One that I didn't pick up that I wish I did was the Lush. It's not one people talk about as much, but I got to check it out. He sent one to me to check out, which was super awesome. And they sold out so fast, but man, those are great knives. This is the UK penknife. So it's a slip joint. It is made in the USA, and it has Spy 27 steel, so like an S35, but they call it the UK penknife, and it's a slip joint. Going on Friday and Friday only. That's probably the best time to go before everybody's sold out. Get in, get what you're looking for, see who you can. JD in the house. How's it going? He knows his spider codes. This is the UK penknife, and I just love this thing. Great slip joint, and I recommend it a lot. First knife you got with the top flipper. Oh, once you get hooked on top flippers, it's hard to change. They're so much fun. But let's see here. Got the zipper today. Can't pass that up. And they're just calling these fixed blades numbers. So this is the F1. And was out filming with it earlier. I did some stumping, and thankfully, Tri-State was able to help me with some sound editing because the sound was horrible. So shout out to him. And everybody who has a channel, drop your links. Ron, Tegan, everybody. JD. If you guys aren't following JD, he does some really good content. He does breakdowns, he does reviews, and I like them because they're a little bit different than the way everybody else does it, but it's the way I would want to know. See, the Alvin knife has a bunch of clones you see that look like the EMP EDC Rough Rider has. Oh, similar to the Kaiser Huntsman. Huh. Interesting. I'm going to be looking into that later. But these are a lot nicer than I even expected. The micarta is great. It's like a PVD coated 1095 carbon. But I was out putting it through the tests today, and it was stumping trees like it wasn't a problem, and cutting stuff wasn't a problem. And they're $65. And one that looks similar to the Pony Stout. All right, and there's Ron's page if you guys want to follow Ron. Can't go wrong there. And there's still some binges available if you're looking to snag one. They're over on Blade Binge. And I think you can use code BINGE10. Get 10% off. So I'm sure that helps out quite a bit. For me, man, I love the Nip Light. It's a smaller one, but it has that forward choil, so I can get most of my fingers on it. It's much like the Clio here. The way it's set up as a small knife, it's still big enough. I'm just kind of curious of comparison. So the Nip Light's a little smaller, but you got great action, and but yeah, there's a lot of concepts I'd like to check out. Still looking forward to checking out the Leviathan. That Bison looks like a beast. And yeah, it looks like a lot of fixed blades are going to be coming through. So I'll be checking out each of the Rosecraft fixed blades just one at a time. This is the number one, and I believe they dropped today. And I'm thoroughly impressed with this one. So feel free to check it out, especially $65. And no, I don't get a kickback or anything. I'm just checking them out, and I'm really enjoying it. Hey, Joe Isabella. How's it going? And let's see here. Tonight. Yeah. Oh, I think you'd really like this Blade Walker. Yeah. And it's got the three rows of jimping, which I like. And let's see here. I don't think there's a War Room and ED or DBD tonight. He's traveling. But Ken Min will be on tonight for his long stream. The blade length, I think, I don't have it written down yet. It's about 4 inches. I believe it's just over 4 inches. I think the knife overall is just a little over 8 inches. So right around that 8-inch mark. Hey, Neil, how's it going? And you think the Spydercos are worth the money? You're thinking of getting one. I would say it depends which one you're looking at getting. I would say they have a really good mid-range to start in. Like I wouldn't go for one of the like $70 or $80 ones with 8CR or whatever. I mean, I would jump into a little bit nicer than that, but I wouldn't necessarily go full-blown $300 crazy either. I would say look at them, because people say they all look alike. They definitely don't. Like with me, I have a pair of 3. It's just out of my reach right now. It has a nice forward choil, so it fits good, because I thought it would be too small for me, but it actually fits really good. So I would say a pair of 3 or a pair of 2, depending on the size of your hands, to start out with. And you can get them in a wide range of styles. And for like $130, you could get like an S30 pair of 3 or something like that, which would be pretty cool. Yeah, I'd recommend checking one out. Yeah, I can't complain. I like them all, or I just like all the companies, but well, not all the companies, I guess, but a majority. But and if you guys are, for the ones that are heading to Blade Show, Flytanium is releasing a budget arcade that'll be under $100. Hey, Rome Dog, how you doing? So I'd be checking one of those out. That might be something where I have to tell somebody snag one of those for me. The lightweight S30 pair of 3 is $150. Yeah, and that would be a really good one to get. You know, check it out, see what you think. Good to hear. Yeah. Let's see here. Well, not sure if Casey has popped on yet or not, but I'm probably going to pop off, get some things done, check out some lives. M4 pair of 3 is $144 at Blade HQ. That's right. The mint one, if it's still available. That's the one I got, and I love it. Yeah. You know, anybody have any questions or anything before we call it a day? And then I'll be live tomorrow, and we'll run like a fun numbers game or something, and something like that. Yeah, if you look around, you can find them on sale sometimes and get them for around $125. I agree with you on that one, Rolf. You know, always find the best deal, I say. Let me just like your M4 steel. Nice. Yeah. Sorry, Joe. Tomorrow we'll run one tomorrow. I'll get something lined up. It'll be fun. Thank you, Erlap. You know, please feel free to subscribe. We go live usually Monday through Friday. Post videos during the day, and you know, everybody's welcome. So you guys have an awesome night, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'll go check it right away, man. All right, have a good one.